Let's review the Gamo P25. This is a blowback style semi-auto pellet pistol. Let's start with the basic specifications. The velocity is 450 feet per second, which is pretty high for a CO2 pistol, especially one with a blowback action. It uses standard 177 caliber pellets. It uses standard 12 gram CO2 cartridges. The magazine capacity is 16 rounds, and it typically costs around $69. Okay, as far as I know, this design is not meant to be a replica of any particular type of firearm. However, it is a neat design in its own right. This is not a BB gun. It can only fire 177 caliber pellets like these. The magazine is an interesting design. One of the problems with pellets is that they aren't all the same shape or size, so it's difficult to design a magazine that works like a semi-auto. Normally it has to be some sort of revolver to accommodate this. You can see the trick they've done here by creating a magazine with two revolvers, one at each end. The safety is very nice, much like a real firearm. S is for safe and F is for fire. You'll need to rack the slide for the first round, then you can fire away. Here's a slow motion of the slide recorded at 120 frames per second and at 240 frames per second. The gun is decently powerful. Here's what it will do to a soda can that's been shaken up. Here's a test on an old cell phone. It didn't quite make it through the other side though. But for the real test, let's go to the spam test. I do this test for all of my air guns in order to have a consistent comparison of power. In this case, the pellet went into the can and into the other side. Just for the heck of it, let's take a look and see where the pellet ended up. Interestingly enough, the pellet got turned around backwards at some point during its journey, probably when it bounced off the back. I'm going to give this gun a rating of 0.9 spam. Okay, time for accuracy testing. I'm going to shoot 8 rounds at 10 feet, 20 feet, and 30 feet. Here's the 10 feet. This isn't all that great, especially being a pellet gun. Pellets use a rifled barrel and normally should be more accurate than a BB. Here's 20 feet. Notice the group is pretty close, but they're all off to the right. At 30 feet, most of my shots were completely missing the target. The ones you see here are because I was purposely aiming to the left in order to attempt to compensate. So overall, the accuracy of this gun is not too great. If the sights were adjustable, it might help. Speaking of the sights, I do not like them. Notice how they give you 3 dots, but it's impossible to line up those 3 dots. Look at this Walther P25, which also uses 3 dots, but notice how it's possible to line them up. So overall, this gun is pretty powerful and pretty easy to use. It's inexpensive. If only it had better accuracy, it would be fantastic.